can't wait to have my family back, but also have my business back. Oh, popcorn. Popcorn Holly.
Hi guys. So my biggest takeaway was never missing an event, like never, no matter what. So for me, that really was like important because I didn't know how I was going to get there this weekend. But once I sat in the seats, like I just heard every single thing that I needed to hear this weekend. So on Thursday, I actually just put my 2 weeks in at my job. And every time I heard was, it's plan A, there's no plan B. Like you're going to go with it and you're going to go like completely like 110%. And I just know like now, like before it used to be like a hobby for me, like, okay, like help some people, make them feel good, whatever. But no, like this is a business and I want to help people like every single day change things. So it's like, you never know at an event, like what you're going to hear. And I swear, like the moment I sat down, I felt like it was me and the panel up there. Like they were just speaking like directly to me. And it's like, the power of that is so strong because I was a little like, I don't know if I want to put my 2 weeks in. So like after this weekend, like I'm so glad I freaking put my 2 weeks in. Like I'm so ready to take this on, like full on, like no plan B, like just straight going and just super fired up for like the growth. And I know my team's coming, so like big things are going to be happening. That was my biggest takeaway. And then I will call on Brooke.
Hey guys, my biggest takeaway from this weekend was flipping through these notes, Okay, so like if you have like a positive attitude, like working on that and like just staying consistent with your positive attitude daily, like then in order to stay, like if you're staying positive, like you should be ready to take like massive action. So that was like big for me because like I need to take action more in my business, is what I was seeing. Or they said like along these words, like no massive action, like, then that will keep you like at like soup for another year, or like, and that's like where I am and that's where I've been. And that's like, that's big for me because I need to take more massive action. So, if I'm staying positive, then that way, like I will attract, the positive things for me in order to grow and like be around the other, like, and then just being around others in that attitude. So that was big for me. So
really quick, that's so good, Brooke. I love your share so much. Your positive attitude is like on point all the time. And if you feel there needs to be an adjustment with that, just keep doing. And it's so good that you recognize that. That's like the first step in that. So really quick, you guys, we want to make these shares very precise and to the point in like a 30-second share. And the reason for that is because we want everybody to be able to share. We want to be able to hear all the different takeaways from all the different people on the call. So going forward, after Brooke popcorn somebody, let's be very to the point and very powerful. And just use one share, your biggest takeaway, not multiple ones, just because it's going to be power in the one that was the biggest for you. So your turn, Brooke. You can go ahead and popcorn somebody.
Okay, awesome. I will popcorn Mary Kate.
What's up, you guys? My biggest takeaway was I kept hearing the word patient. Be patient, be patient, be patient. As you guys know, I am pregnant and I've been very sick and it's been really hard. I had a really good conversation with Golden last night. But anyways, they kept saying be patient because when you show up, when you do the things, when you do the self work, the pin's going to follow you no matter what. So I just get to keep going into my purpose, keep doing what I want to do, and then keep making an impact while still being patient. Everything is okay, but just making sure that I continue to show up. I will popcorn Jared.
What's going on, guys? My biggest takeaway from this weekend was just the growth in my belief muscle. I know we talk about it all the time about getting to see these people that come before us, and there is nothing that jacks me up like seeing people get pinned, 15K, 20K, 40K, all those different pins, and to see the amount of those people in our area, in the Detroit area, like the people that we got to see on stage, that was incredible. So that was amazing for me to see. Not only could Jay do it, not only could someone else do it, but any of us can do that. And it was just so cool to see some of those people who came before us that, Mary Kate and I, when we were walking out, we got to talk to Ellie, she was the lady who just hit 3 million products sold for her lifetime. And just to hear her talk about being in a room, with the founder of our company, and we've heard Tim talk about it and people like that, like the love that they have for this company and for Mark Hughes and all these people, like it just gets me so jacked up and ready to go. Like it was incredible. So those were my biggest takeaways. And I'm gonna popcorn Hooter.
Bro, I knew you was coming for me, man. Knew it. That's so dope, though. So the biggest thing with me, I was talking to Ray after we finished our photo, and I was talking about like being paid to present. Like we get paid to present, and Michael Katz gave us many different ways to like present to people using funnels. So when I first started, like realizing that I'm not going to use just one thing in this business, we have so many people on this call right now, and I want you guys to be super present and aware that you guys can use all of these funnels to grow your business. Like we have Train Tuesday, you guys can use that, and you guys can grow from there. Like a lot of people came from Train Tuesday. A lot of people in my business came from Train Tuesday. Using the challenges, the Hustle and Heart challenges. I grew my team from Hustle and Heart. Like a lot of the girls came from Hustle and Heart. A lot of the girls feel better because of Hustle and Heart, and that's just going on and on and on. So if you guys aren't on Hustle and Heart, please get straight to it, because like presenting and utilizing these flows through that, like we gonna grow from that. Like that is easy money for y'all, man. We are all Herbalife distributors, and we're independent, so we can do whatever we want. I'm gonna make this really quick and short real quick. So you guys have the opportunity to use all these flows instead of just using one or two. So write down what you guys love and what you're best at, and there's somebody that you can plug into every single one of these flows, and you guys can crush it. So flows, clubs, challenges, and fake camps. Use it, guys. It's here for you. I'm going popcorn. Let's see. Aaron.
Man, fire me up. I don't know about y'all. I'm ready to work. Bro, biggest takeaway: be coachable and apply the coaching. Like we all were at LDW. We all heard great things that may have sat with us, and we're ready. It's just how we're gonna apply it. You know what I mean? We've heard so much good things this weekend, but how are we gonna apply it to the business? Are we gonna let it go in one ear and out the other, or let it marinate in us and take major and massive action towards it? Like being able to have so many different conversations with so many different pen levels. I didn't care if he was a senior consultant, bro. Like anything you had to say, I was listening from the mind frame as if he was a 30K president's team member. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily count people out anymore. I count everybody in, because of you never know what that person can say to you and how it is it can affect your business, and how it is what they say you can apply it to your business. So I just ask just to be coachable, apply the coaching, and like Jay has said, and everybody that you've seen up there that made major and massive impact, just do the little things and don't forget, where did you come from? You know what I mean? Like I heard that a lot too. Don't forget where you come from, and continue to do the little things, continue to be coachable, trainable, and that's gonna attract who it is you want around you, and how it is you're gonna grow yourself. So I'm a popcorn Ray, man, my guy.
What's going on, you guys? I guess my biggest takeaway would just be stepping into like who you truly are, and not like as you grow into the business, like you first start into the business, like you can look up to your mentor, and try to be like how your mentor is. And that's a big mistake because you're going to not attract anybody for a very long time because you're trying to be something that you're completely not. So the moment that I stepped into that and literally being transparent, that was probably like I would say like 90 days ago. Like really step into who I truly am. So like just for all you guys that are just like a brand new distributor call, like this is me at a higher pen level mill or get 2.5. You're still elevating as you grow up the marketing plan. It's people don't figure it out after they hit a certain level. After you hit get, you don't just figure it out. Like Jay, if you ask him, he'll say the same exact thing. Like you still get to figure it out at every single pen level. I will popcorn. Lex, did you go? Flexi Lex.
So funny. Can you put that on mute? Sorry. So my biggest takeaway from this weekend would definitely be becoming more disciplined. So being disciplined in like who you hang around with, who you talk to, gossiping, stuff like that, like keeping that to a minimum because that's not going to benefit you in your business. And I am working on a team right now, working on building my team. So really being present in who I am and what I can put to the table. So I know that I am a leader and just being able to, attract those people into my business and then go from there. That was my biggest takeaway. Then I'm going to popcorn. 1 second. Mary Kate Curry.
Hi. Okay. So my biggest takeaway from this weekend was actually something Steven said. That my journey is my journey and I can't compare it to anyone else's. And that even though I may be at like a still point in my business or I might not be doing what I want to be doing in my business, I still get to show up as someone doing even better than what I am doing. So maybe I'm not doing what I want to be, but I still get to be showing up as a pin level, 2 pills higher than what I'm doing and still showing up in the best version of me that I can, because even though it might be like my rough patch, like on the other side, there's going to be smooth sailing in this. So I get to show up and I get to work towards that. And I get to remember that everything's no problem and everything's going to work out the way it's meant to work out. So I'm going to go with Kara.
Hi guys, I'm driving. Can you hear me okay? Good, yes? Okay,
Yeah, we can
so,
hear you.
okay, my biggest takeaway actually came from, it was during the party, a little conversation with Celeste, and it had to do with holding your vision, even if not a single other person sees it. And she was telling us this little like analogy of a giraffe and a turtle, and she said, like, you're the giraffe, you can see so far up and so far out, and other people are a turtle, they're so down low, all they see is the dirt and the mud, and they cannot see your vision. So, and then she also said, like, a giraffe, if they try to get down to the turtle's level, they'll actually like fall and suffocate themselves. So you just need to keep your vision no matter what and hold it high, and don't try to stoop low to show anyone your vision. That simply can't. You just get to understand they're on a different journey than you and just keep strong in your vision. So that was my biggest takeaway. And sorry guys, I'm driving, I'm not sure who all hasn't gone yet. If anyone wants to go real quick that hasn't gone yet, sorry, I'm driving.
I can go.
Okay.
So for me, it was like all the conversations that I got to have at LDW. Let me just tell you, qualify for everything, because I had a lot of deep conversations with Celeste. But something that I really like set my intention for is like flexing the belief of like I am a leader.
and I am like active world team, and I will be in Pretzel Get pretty soon. So it's just about like kind of like flexing that and like knowing what fuels it. So like what PD I was doing, like how I was like speaking to myself, like amping myself up. And so just like being very like conscious of what I was doing to feel that way and just always keep like fueling that fire. And I'm going to popcorn Tessa.
Okay, so my biggest takeaway was out of a conversation that I had with Ray and Taylor both separately, and then Mike also said it, was that you have to be okay with what you are and with what you're not. So like I've been comparing myself to literally the entire team because everybody on this team is on fire without recognizing that like I have a lot going for me, for myself, and that has incredible value and is going to inspire other people. And I'm gonna popcorn Jeremy.
Who hasn't gone that went to LDW? Jeremy, I know you didn't go. So Tessa, if you could popcorn somebody. Oh, Lillian.
Hi guys. So one of my biggest takeaways from LDW was all that matters is how you feel about your testimony, because sometimes like we might feel like, oh, like my result isn't like that good, so I just like don't, like you might not feel confident in like sharing that and talking to people about it, as well as like people might look at like your before and after pictures and see like, say like, oh, like there's not much of a difference, but all that really matters is like your confidence in that and how good you might feel. And it doesn't always have to be like just like your physical results. It could be like your mindset, like your energy, just like how you feel in general. So yeah, that was my biggest takeaway. And popcorn Amber.
Okay. Hey guys, so my biggest takeaway from LDW was to stay patient, stay positive, and stay true to myself and who I am. And doing those things is going to attract a team that's like fire and just made for me, especially when Golden was talking. Like, I seriously related to that 205%. And I don't know who else, Deasia, maybe?
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
We can hear you, D. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So honestly, from a result of being at this LDW, I may not have a job anymore, and that's okay. And one of my major takeaways with talking to Michael Katz is when you're like in positions like that, and I asked like advice on what to do in that situation, and he just said, replace that income fast. Figure out how you're gonna do it, get it done, get in action faster, and build that momentum to get things done, because this is the best opportunity ever to do that. And we have so many amazing leaders to lean on and learn from. And it's just about checking yourself, making sure you're in that action to do what you get to do and remaining coachable through that. And everything is going to work out fine. And I just feel like this is just one of those tests that I get to go through, and I'm just going to come out on the other end in a so much better position. And I'm going to popcorn Talia.
Hi, so my biggest takeaway from LDW was being happy for and congratulating, thank you, everyone around me, because I can't get to where I'm going if you're being jealous or, you know, hating on the next person, comparing yourself, wondering why it's not happening for you, when we all have the same opportunity to be at the same level. Like, there's enough room for everybody. And that's basically it. I don't know who else has gone. They shout their name in the
Hey,
chat.
can I go? Nobody ain't popcorn me?
Whoever just said me. Okay, fine.
Nobody ain't popcorn me this vibe. Hey, what's going on? We're going to say the best for last.
Oh, that's bomb.
We're going to say the best
Hey,
for last.
Vaughn. You gotta relax, bro. We're on
I
a
know. I'm sorry.
new
I'm real
distributor.
pumped up right now. Okay, look, I'm going to calm down. I'm just real pumped up about this LDW because I learned it's not about me no more. It's not about trying to hit 10K, trying to hit 15K. It's about putting the same energy I'm putting into these myself and trying to get my volume. It's about putting that into my distributors. And I find out if I put that same energy to my distributors, I can hit Active World Team. I can hit Get Team. I can hit Mill Team. I can go up and up. I'm looking at the stage and I'm seeing people getting their 2-pin, they 3-pin. I'm like, wow. I mean, they two diamond, they 3 diamond. I'm like, wow. Like, I want to do that. And I realized when I got to do that, it's about building a team. And that's what I learned. And I'm going to build a team. And I'm going to like plug my distributors into the chats. Like Ray told me, I'm going to be a hustle and hard coach. I'm going to do that. I got a lot of things going on for my clients and my distributors. And I'm just excited. All right. I want a popcorn sound.
Yo, all right. So my biggest takeaway, was one thing for me. Like I always hated math, but I did the math, and they were saying talk to at least 10 people a day. So if I'm talking to 10 a day, that's 70 people a week. And if I get 5 out of that 70, that's cool. That's gonna help me take that 5 and get, hopefully on an average of 20 new clients per month. So that was just one of my biggest takeaways. Anybody that didn't go want to come off mute and go?
All right, I'm gonna go real quick.
Hey, Adrian, go ahead, bro.
Hold on. Who is it? All right, I'm gonna go real quick. So my takeaway was I gotta change how I look at my business, and I say that because I was looking at the business. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's no reason I shouldn't have walked for a supervisor. Like, that shit pissed me off that I didn't hit that. And when I got my coach last month saying, how far are you from soup? And I was looking at it so wrong. I would look at it saying, oh shit, I got 800 volume points to hit. Breaking it down, all right, that's 10 clients. Like, no, like that was wrong for me. Like, I got to switch that up because it's not about me. It's about how many people do I get to help? And by doing that, soup's going to come, Get's going to come, World Team's going to come. So I got to stop looking at it as a volume point or as a level in the marketing plan. I got to look at it as, all right, what is my ultimate goal? It's to help people get healthier. It's to change people's lives. And the minute I do that, instead of looking at it, I need to hit 2,500 volume points, or I got to hit 5,000 to go to Punta Cana. I feel like for me, the moment I do that, it's the moment everything's going to change for me. So from this point forward, that's how I'm looking at my business, is not how many volume points I get to, how many volume points I got to get, but how many lives I get to change. And so I wanted to share that because I think that was huge for me. And I think that's what was hindering my business. Like, that's why I didn't hit soup. And that shit pissed me off. I'm sorry for my language, but like, that means come next event, there's no reason I shouldn't be walking for anywhere I want to be. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and popcorn. We got Courtney.
Hey guys, my takeaways that I got were MK 2.0 touched on a little bit, but it was definitely when our team was up on the panel and it was like just talking, and when they said that, I believe it was Ray that said, like, you build your capacity to hold for an organization that's higher than you. So like tracking myself, I'll be World Team this month, so like I get to like write down and track for get 2.5. And when everyone says, like, we all keep like hearing the same things over and over, but it really does take that one person and it just hits you so differently. And when I heard today, like, just saying, like, you really attract who you really are being, like, that's when you have an off day. Like yesterday morning I was sick, and everyone was like, oh, like, you're not yourself. And I'm like, dang, like, what are the odds of I'm actually talking and saying that it's not attractive when you're you every single day, and then you have an off day and you're different? Like, that's not attractive. So just really being so real with myself that it really hurts, and that it's like blunt. And when they said that's great if you're on for, but are you on fire? Like, and I'm just like, damn.
I think we lost her. Yeah. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for those amazing takeaways. For anyone that did not share their takeaway, please, 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 we want to still know what it is. So go ahead and shoot it in the chat. And we are going to go ahead and pass it on to another amazing lady that I have had the pleasure to work alongside with, who I've seen blossom within the last 6 months of me being in this business. So please give it up for a new full-time Herbalife distributor, Rachel. Go ahead, babe.
What's up, guys? Super fired up, like I said, after LDW. One thing that I just want to kind of touch on real quick is understand what you are being a part of right now. So it's incredible that out of all the organizations we had at LDW, we had Celeste and we had Michael talking to our individual organization, and that really speaks thousands of what we are up to and really what we're doing here. So we have a lot more to qualify for and also promote for the end or for the rest of April. So I really just want to kind of touch on that. So tomorrow is the last day to qualify for the power call. Whoever qualified for the power call already, please send a 1 in the chat just to show us how much of us are going to be on, because it's going to be a call that we're not going to want to miss. Awesome, guys. Awesome. So many people qualified already, and there still is so much time. Understand that, guys, that we are able to still qualify for this power call. Anyone who hasn't qualified for the power call, can you please come off mute and explain how we are able to qualify for this? Anyone who wants to go?
Really apply myself.
Go ahead.
That way I can qualify for the call next time. And really like take time and initiative to do what I have to do so I can be on a call and be a part of the, you know, be a part of being great, be a part of the bigger picture. I'm already a part of it, but you know, I want to be a part of it.
Okay, Kim, so what you able to qualify?
I can't hear you right.
So how many volume points do you get to achieve to qualify for this call? Kim.
1,500, correct?
Yes, absolutely. How close are you?
I can't hear you.
Rachel, your volume's really low. I don't know if your phone's like, if it's your phone, but it's really low.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So how close are you to qualifying for this power call?
This month, but definitely will qualify next month.
Okay.
Kind of far behind, but I'm gonna get there.
Okay, guys, just know that it is the 14th, and we have still the rest of tonight and still the rest of tomorrow to qualify. So honestly, really just open your belief system and really understand that, you know, don't give up now, because you still can qualify. So do your reach out to some PMs maybe who haven't ordered in a while, and really just talk to some new clients and really offer the opportunity of getting on products. Just because, like I said, we do still have time to qualify for this call. Next, I want to go over that we have our Hustle and Heart call this Thursday, and this call is going to be super powerful because we are going to be launching next theme of the photo shoot that we are holding, and we really want to really amp up this call, really show what Hustle and Heart is up to, and really invite to this thing. It's another great way to grow our business. A lot of coaches come out of the Hustle and Heart photo shoots, and so on and so forth. One thing I do want to touch on is
the coaches are not just for women coaches. Guys, you are able to plug into Hustle and Heart as well. Any female clients that you have, plug them into your Hustle and Heart client chat. Invite them on this call so they can see what this community of women is really up to, because it's going to be really powerful for them and it's going to set them up powerfully. I'm just curious, how many confirmed invites do we have for the Hustle and Heart call for this Thursday? How many people do we have on the call? Wow, Aaron, 25. Mariana, 16. Major impact, guys. That is going to be incredible. Let's amp up this call. Like I said, get it over 100, even 200 even. That would be amazing. So next, we have our success training on Saturday, April 27th. It's going to be at West Park from 6 to 9. Super fired up that we get to have another training, just because these are super valuable, super important to go to, and it's really going to help us really take on this business and take it to the next level. So we have, I think it's like a couple weeks now. So get into conversations with people. Maybe if you have some people who are thinking about becoming a new distributor, really help them achieve that, get their first 5 clients, really help them with starting that process so they're able to come to this event, because like I said, it's really going to help out your business and it's going to help out theirs. Finally, we are still in qualifications for Punta Cana. So again, 6,000 documented volume points for 4 months in a row, starting in March, April, May, and June. But if you didn't achieve 6,000 volume points last month, you were still able to achieve 26,000 volume points collectively throughout those 4 months. So let's play full out again. Anything is possible. You can definitely achieve it as long as you put your mind to it. I'm just going to shout out Mary Kate and Jared. You guys first joined the business when the Cancun promo was just launched and you guys qualified. So if any of you guys are on this call right now and you're thinking, you know, I'm a new distributor, I can't meet this qualification, that is absolutely not true. You can. Just play full out and really give it your all and try to qualify for this thing, because it is absolutely possible. So really open your mind to that possibility for you. Finally, guys, again, I just really want to recognize all of you for what you have been doing in this organization. Really play full out, get ready for all of these events, all of these promotions that we have going on. We are still in a lot of cuts, mill team cuts, get to 5 cuts, your own cuts, active supervisors. We are achieving so much as an organization, and month's not over yet. So what I want to encourage you guys to do with the end of the month approaching is start your reach outs now, start planting seeds now. So in a week or 2 weeks, your client is going to be ready to take on this opportunity, and EOM isn't such a grind. So really prepare, work it like it's EOM now. Because we have so much to achieve. Like I said, this team is on fire. The fact that we had our organization up on stage today, I'm super grateful to be a part of this opportunity and to be a part of this organization. So with that, I encourage you guys, come off mute. Let's say good night. Let's take on this week and have an amazing Monday tomorrow.
Fire me up!
Good night.
Good night, everyone.